How long could you survive a Minecraft SMP? A week? Maybe a month? Here's the story of how I survived the Dagger SMP. It all started on the first day when we met up at spawn and eventually went our own directions. After gathering some basic items, I set out to explore this 15,000 by 15,000 block Minecraft world. A few thousand blocks out, I found a woodland mansion. After getting a totem and finding some chests, I decided to loot the rest of the mansion. However, I had very little gear, so I may have set the entire thing on fire, but it was well worth the loot. After leaving the burned ruins of the mansion, I eventually came to a village a few thousand blocks away from spawn, which would be a perfect location for a base. I dug a small hole for my items and let my teammates work on the base while I was gone. The next day, I hopped onto the server with my teammates Plazard and IDK+.
I never thought Tommy Game was funny!
What? Wait, how is he down there?
They had turned my small hole in the ground into a nice cave. They had also found two extremely fast horses named Eugene and Eugenia, and it didn't take us long to realize that the rest of this server's horses were extremely broken.
Oh my god, Ethan! Oh my god! He's so much faster, bro. Look at this!
The skeleton horse that we found was so fast that the game started lagging when I went up hills. So I set out to explore. After almost killing the horse, I kept exploring.
I made a few crafting tables. I'll put them in the chest. Yeah, I just made a few.
These horses were also so fast that they could easily jump a river. After almost losing the horse, I eventually made it back home. While I was away, Plazard had started a small project on the base.
Can I borrow a pickaxe? Where am I gonna craft this diamond pickaxe, bro? The villagers are dead.
What? Why?
Like, I don't know which one of you did it, but one of you f***ed up the water, and it got rid of the torches, and then a zombie must have spawned.
The villagers died, and after leaving for a few weeks, my teammates had basically quit the server. So, I packed my stuff and went back to spawn. It had changed a lot since the last time I was there, so I explored for a bit.
Can I kill you? But not really, I actually have to jump you. Sorry.
I was back at the base with nothing. I decided to save the coordinates and go back to spawn the easy way. Another player had gotten some of my items and decided to return them to me, but my notch apple and upgrade shard were never to be seen again. After getting my hands on an ender chest, I safely stored what I had left. For the next few weeks, I wandered around spawn with nothing. However, I was being killed constantly by other players because of my lack of armor. I eventually decided to hold an event to get some gear. One player decided to gear me up and also took me to a base where I could get my own items. I never had issues with food or gear ever again. After hours of grinding on my own, I eventually had enough courage to go back to spawn. It was weird flying around spawn, when only a few days earlier I had to constantly hunger reset. So much had changed since the start of the server. Teams had been formed and disbanded, players had joined and left the server, and spawn was completely different. But honestly, I wish I could go back. Back to simpler times when I wasn't alone. Back to the time when having fun was the only thing to do. Throughout the whole season, I thought I had nothing, but that wasn't the case. I didn't have very good items, but I had something much more valuable. My teammates. If the past 2 months on the Dagger SMP had taught me anything, it's to cherish the memories that make Minecraft fun.